Hello and welcome to Week in Trucks, sponsored by DAF Trucks. This week we watched the Three Stooges try and reverse a trailer. I then show them how to do it properly, and then embarrass myself by trying to drive on some ice. We also have some exclusive footage of Will learning to ride a bike. I hope there's no lycra involved. Every now and again, our team of crack testers need to sharpen their driving skills. We sent Curly, Mo and Larry, Will, Colin and Pip, off to DAF to see how good they are at going backwards.
I consider myself to be a reasonably good truck driver, at least driving forwards that is. Reversing, it's a whole different ball game. And when you're trying to get into a really tight spot in a crowded truck stop and you've got the commercial motor trailer behind you, it can be a bit embarrassing. So I've decided I need to improve my reversing technique. So I've come to DAF for the day to practice. Also joining me are Pip Dunn, he's the editor of Truck and Driver. I've got Colin Barnett, he's the official cafe reviewer and test driver on Commercial Motor. And we've got ex-Top Gear presenter, Jeremy Clarkson.
Off you go, get it in that bay.
I didn't see the bay. Now this is bad enough as it is. I can't imagine having to do this into a proper loading bay with people watching. Oh dear. Okay, shunt number one.
I reckon Chris Evans could do that better than you. That car look good at her. Just don't hit anything.
Right.
Don't hit anything.
I just need to stop at the right place.
And stop. You won't see this kind of driving on Amazon Prime.
Right, a bit. No, my right. No, you're right. Sorry. Oh dear.
Oh, it's doing so well there as well.
Right, that's 7 shunts so far. That's a lucky number, isn't it?
No, left a bit. No, right, I mean my left, you're right. Whoa, oh, too much, stop.
Right, off you go, Pip, and I'll choose you a loading bay. Although I think deep down you know which one I'm going to tell you to go to.
Oh, we're close to that fence. With that mirror.
Now, no pressure. No one's watching.
Pip, it might be easier if we move the loading bay to you.
Yeah, it might be easy where I just dump it here and you take the pallets off.
Oh no. No, hounds were meant to be guides, not targets.
Whoops. Sorry, Amazon Prime.
I think I've seen better reversing in a supermarket car park, and I'm allowed to say that now because, as Andy said a couple of weeks ago, I've been off learning to drive a truck. What they were doing didn't look that hard, so I thought I'd give it a go myself. I think I've pretty much got reversing mastered, don't you think?
Которые очень болеют за участников. Вот мы видим, что вы их поддерживаете. Спасибо вам большое. Вы именно вместе с нами каждый раз помогаете исполнителям, преодолевать все препятствия.
Speaking of reversing, how about this for an impressive bit of driving? Pretty impressive stuff, right? Well, I'm going to let you in on a secret, and I may get chucked out of the magic circle for this, but I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. So if you don't want to spoil the magic, look away now. Clever stuff, right? Bet you never thought that's how they did it. Right, you can look back now because you'll want to see this. Not content with embarrassing himself by showing us his reversing skills, Will is also apparently learning to ride a bike. Next year he'll be cycling 450 kilometres over 5 days up mountain passes in South Africa, raising money for Transaid, who are an international development charity that champions local transport solutions and improved access to basic services in developing countries. Here he is in week 1 of his training.
Well, I'm about to go on my maiden bike journey. I've bought a cheap second-hand bike and helmet, although I'm told it's actually for skateboarding, but what the hell. The next door neighbour has recommended a gentle hill to get me started, so that's exactly what I'm going to go and do. I made it halfway up, well, maybe 2/3. That wasn't gentle. I'm so unfit. I'm pushing the rest of the way.
Now I know it's for charity, so I won't be too mean about Will, but the last time he went to South Africa he did have to bury his underpants 3 feet deep in the desert. But I'm sure once he takes the stabilisers off, the cycling will be the least of his worries. That's Will's embarrassing bits over. Now it's time to make myself look stupid. I've recently spent a few days in Finland test driving some vans in some pretty slippy conditions. As you can probably tell from my ridiculous hat, it's fairly cold outside, and that's because I'm in Finland for the Arctic van test. Now there's 6 other vans assembled here, and we're in the process of testing them on a slalom course, as you can see here, and out on the roads. You can see just how good these cars are on just plain winter tyres. These are normal Nokian winter tyres. There's no studs, it's just regular rubber, and really the vehicles are amazing what they can do in this weather. But this is a pure sheet ice track, so everything is just really sliding. But I'm still doing 80 kilometers an hour. 2.5 degrees, so it's not proper Arctic temperatures. This is more like you'd find in the UK. But again, look, big corner here. A little bit of skidding. Ooh, yeah. Finding the grip there. Nearly missing the corner. Definitely missing the corner. Just on one of the on-road test routes up here in the Arctic, and it's a really slippy road. There's virtually no tarmac visible whatsoever. You just about see the colour of it through the snow. As you can hear, there's snow and ice everywhere, and it's really so tricky, this road. It is fun, but this is pretty serious. Look, there we go, look, big slide just there, just a bit of a dip. There's another one here, watch out. Yeah, well, that just keeps the slide going a little bit there. It's really tricky, but these tyres are amazing. Right, we're nearly at the end of the show now, but before we go, we've just had this picture in. It's of a Mercedes Actros in the Formula 1 paddock, and for some reason it reminds me a bit of Will. This may well be the only way we'll get him up those hills in South Africa on his bike. Have a look. Thanks for watching.